A man woke up to something strange. The hotel owner seemed extremely anxious. He hastily threw a black bag into a car, then quickly drove away. The man didn't pay much attention to it. The next day, he trained as usual with his teammates on the mountain roads. At first, everything went smoothly, and their speed wasn't too fast, but as they rounded a turn, Jenny fell onto the roadside. His entire leg and back were bruised by the rocks. With no choice, they took him back to the car and ended the training early. Just then, a thick fog rolled over the mountain. By the time they returned to the hotel, the news was broadcasting a shocking report. Over 20 people had already lost their lives in the mountainous area they were in. Investigators suspected that the killer was still in the region. The news warned everyone who saw the report to stay alert. Meanwhile, the fog on the mountain was growing denser. The next day, another update came. After examination, all the victims were found to have died from an infection, and this infection was spreading rapidly. Fear instantly gripped the group. Suddenly, the entire room started shaking violently. A minute later, the shaking gradually stopped. Then, there was a noise outside the door. It sounded like a woman's voice, summoning his courage. The man cautiously opened the peephole. The woman was crying and pleading for help, but they had just learned from the news that the infection was spreading. If they opened the door now, they could all be at risk. Everyone was torn, unable to decide. Then, suddenly, the woman vanished. It turned out she had run to the back door. As she sobbed and begged for help, a mist drifted over from the pool behind her. The next second, the ground shook again. By the time they managed to bring her inside, she had already collapsed, lifeless. Panic took hold of everyone. Could this be the infection?